Hey, my name's Savannah. I'm the marketing director here at Purple Pass Ticketing, and today I'm going to show you guys how you can use Pinterest to increase your business's SEO. I'm sure by now you've heard of Pinterest, or maybe you're just discovering it, but it's another social media platform, except this time it's more about sharing your own ideas and discovering everyone else's. For example, you can have do-it-yourself crafts on there or tips for weddings and events coming up that people might want to use at their event. There's so many great ideas on there, and there's something for everything you search, believe me. However, most marketers still think they should only be messing with the big dogs. So we have like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, but Pinterest is growing and growing, and it's becoming a big source for growing these companies' SEO. So what is SEO? It's an acronym for Search Engine Optimization. If you're into marketing, advertising, I'm sure you've heard of it, and we can get into more detail on exactly what it does and how to use it in another video. But basically what it does is it sends these signals to search engines on if your pages are worthy of being shared to the Google index or not. Basically being worthy of being seen on those top pages when people search something. So the reason Pinterest is becoming a more popular form of growing your SEO is because these search engines are finally sharing your pinned images. So if you go into Google and you go search something and you go into images, they might have your image from your pin on your Pinterest feed. Or it's also starting to share your boards. So for example, if you create a Pinterest board on do-it-yourself wedding ideas, instead of having an article on it, they might show your board first up top because you have a bunch of do-it-yourself wedding ideas on your Pinterest page. So this is becoming a huge way for small businesses to finally be able to boost their SEO and appear on top of these pages if their pins and boards are worthy. And with more than 150 million monthly users, I don't see why people wouldn't be taking advantage of this platform. So here's a few tips on how to start optimizing your Pinterest for SEO. First, make sure to create an account and make sure it's a business account. When you do this, you will be creating a full business profile, including your profile picture, your website, and your username. And when you make your username, keep in mind that you want it to reflect your business, so either title it your company's name or something that's going to reflect what you do, because that's also going to be a part of your URL link. And now for the fun part. It's time to create your boards. Finally, this is what Pinterest is all about, right? So when creating your boards, especially the board title, you want to be creative, but you also want to think like your users. What are they going to type into that search box? What are they looking for? You can be creative, but if your title is too unique, too different, it's not going to be searchable. You want to make a title that's obvious but fun, that has a chance of being searched and found, if that makes sense. Then once your boards are created, and I would start off with a few different types, you can start creating your pins or start pinning things to your board. And when you create your own pins, here's a few things to remember to make sure that you stand out. So like we said, make sure you're adding a searchable title that's going to stand out but able to be found, along with a heavy description. The more words you're putting in there, the more you're optimizing your SEO. So make sure you're using that description box to your advantage. One of my personal tips is to make sure your image is more vertical than horizontal. Vertical images, if you look on Pinterest, stand out a lot more than boxes, squares, or horizontal ones. So that's just something I would take advantage of to get your pin noticed. Another little tip is to add a small text overlay to your pinned image. This is more likely going to get your topic noticed than other pins that don't have a few words describing what it is right in front of your audience. Also, in your description, don't be afraid to add links. Add other links that connect to your business that are related to what you're talking about. Next, and this is very important, when setting up your profile, you get the option to verify or claim your website. Now, you can do this when you're setting up your profile, or you can wait and do it later when you're ready. Completing this is very important because it's going to give you higher authority as a pinner, and with higher authority, it's more likely that you're going to be discovered. This verification process is pretty simple, and you don't need a programmer, coder to do it. There's a lot of steps online that help walk you through it, and I also linked one below. So after this video, check out that link if you want to verify your website now. It will walk you step by step on exactly what you need to do. With so many different social media platforms out there, They're constantly changing, constantly evolving to our needs. So I understand how hard it can be to keep up with that. I went ahead and left a link below to our Purple Blast blog where you can subscribe to follow it. And what we do there is we talk about a bunch of different marketing tips. We have more videos, more ebooks, a bunch on event planning, planning 101, lifestyle. But subscribing will let you get these weekly emails from us about our top blogs that are trending. And so it might help you stay on top of the competition. It's up to you, but that link is below for you to check out. But we'll see you next time.